Emergency preparedness at Synopsys is about planning and preparing for the inevitable emergency. Being informed helps all of us to respond quickly and safely. An important part of staying safe during an emergency is knowing what to do before, during, and after one occurs. In this training, we'll explore how to prepare for an emergency, what to do in the event of an emergency, and how to stay informed during an emergency. We will also explore how to get involved and how to report emergencies. Let's start by taking a closer look at the importance of knowing the emergency action plans. You should always prepare yourself so that you know how to alert others if you happen to be the first person to detect an emergency. Take time to know the locations of the various life safety and emergency features around your office and their specific function. Locate the fire alarm, emergency exits, first aid cabinets, and automated external defibrillator or AED devices now so that you don't waste precious time during an actual emergency. If you see an emergency unfolding, like a medical problem or fire, it's important to know who to call and how to reach them. Always call your local emergency services for help. It's 911 in many places like the US and 999 in many more like the UK and Hong Kong. You should also notify your local security team or Synopsys Safety and Security at 1-650-584-5333. Be sure to keep that number handy or stored in your cell phone. Be sure you're out of harm's way while you're taking steps to notify the proper authorities. And then, if you can safely do so, render aid or assistance to anyone who needs it. Here are a few examples of the emergency action plans available on the Safety and Security website. When an emergency is occurring, you generally have three options. First, you can evacuate the facility in cases like a fire. Second, you can shelter in place in cases like tornadoes or severe weather. Lastly, self-protection is an option in severe situations where the emergency is rapidly changing, like when an armed intruder is in the building. Let's explore these in a bit more detail. Many emergencies, such as fires, require you to evacuate the facility. Do you know where the nearest emergency exits are located? You should know the locations of at least 2 emergency exits, in case one is not readily accessible at the time of an evacuation. Many offices have designated assembly areas located in an open area away from the building and out of the way of responding emergency vehicles, fire hydrants, and equipment staging areas. Remain in your designated assembly area until an all clear is given by emergency personnel. Many emergencies, such as tornadoes or other severe weather, may require you to shelter in place. If your building has an emergency shelter, be sure you know its location and how to get there. In locations without actual shelters, move to the interior of the building away from the windows. Move quickly and assist others as needed. Remain in a safe place until emergency personnel issue an all clear. The occurrence of armed or aggressive intruders is an unfortunate reality in today's workplace. In these types of emergencies, self-protection is critical, but there is no one-size-fits-all solution that works for everyone in the facility. So, in cases of imminent danger, you will need to take the best actions to keep yourself safe. Run, hide, or fight. To learn more about how to respond to this type of emergency, visit the Safety and Security website on Synopsys World and watch the Preventing Workplace Violence at Synopsys video. We encourage you to download the Everbridge app to ensure you receive Synopsys alert notifications. Help us to make the most of this system by logging into the Employee Central, or EC, and updating your personal mobile phone, personal email address, home phone, and home address. Your profile will be synced to update Synopsys Alert. You can also go to Synopsys Alert on the Safety and Security website for more information and step-by-step instructions. Many offices have a Synopsys Emergency Response Team, or CERT. The CERT is comprised of trained employees volunteers who are responsible for ensuring the safe and orderly evacuation of all personnel during an emergency. They are often trained in first aid, CPR, and other emergency procedures. Make sure you know who the CERT members are in your office so that you can follow their directions in the event of an emergency. And if you are interested in becoming a member of the CERT, or you want to participate in medical response training, visit the CERT page on the Safety and Security website or email safety@synopsys.com for additional information. In the event of an emergency, proper reporting can save lives. Contact your local emergency services, whether police, fire, or ambulance, then contact local security or the Global Security Operations Center, or GSOC, available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at 1-650-584-5333. Put that number in your mobile phone. Alternatively, based on your location, the Regional Security Operations Center, or RSOC, is also available to assist you 24/7. All other concerns or questions can be reported to the GSOC at 1-650-584-5333 or at security@synopsys.com. For additional information, visit the Safety and Security website or submit a Safety and Security Synopsys Assist ticket. Thank you for keeping Synopsys safe, secure, and resilient.